Why, hello everybody, welcome. I'm No02. Thank you for watching this video on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out here, live, with me. I appreciate it. Continuing our Dota Duesday and Dota Duesday, we are playing Dota 2. Support and stuff. Dazzle, Ogre Magi, and let's try and get a Lich game in tonight, right? Try and get a Lich game in. We've been averaging about 3 games a night here. 3 games a night. 2 to 3-ish hours, and I think that's about all I can take. That's about all I can handle. But, don't want to jinx it, but we are on a 6-game win streak. Let's see if we can manage to end that. That sounds cocky. Let's see if we can manage to maintain that. I am sure we won't. I'm sure it won't persist. In fact, the last time we played, last Thursday, I was struggling. I was not having the particularly good games. Was not having particularly amazing interactions. Though, of course, it feels like whenever we have a Dazzle game, it's so fun to shallow grave somebody and save them and pull it out. So fun when it works out with the Dazzle, with the Dazman. Anyone watch the Arlington Major? Anyone watch? I watched a little bit. I don't think I watched the finals. I watched a little bit of it. Seemed pretty good. Cool to see that Dazzle was in fact a meta pick, it seemed like. An unbelievable amount of Snapfire. But not just Snapfire support. Snapfire middle as well. Which is kind of cool. It was cool. It was really cool to watch some of the pro scene there. See what's going on. Even some Venomancers sneaking in every once in a while. Let's start off simple. Ogre Magi is our safe pick. He's our safe guy. I have looked in a little bit about early game itemization, and I think for the most part I'm happy with what I got to some degree. Happy with what I got for the most part. I think I need to just get more playtime, more experience, and just maybe think about the game in a different way. Because I would like to reorganize the way I have my items set up. But for the most part, quite happy with sort of the idea. I got a basic idea, understanding of what's going on here. I think for Ogre, though, we'll get our Basilisk Ring. We'll get our Trank Boots. And then from there, we will sort of figure out what we want. I've been getting Vlad's as sort of like my first item, really. Or, no, after Trank Boots, it's Force Staff. 100% Force Staff, no matter what. My favorite thing about playing Ogre is that I think of all the champions that I play, I tend to get Force Staff the soonest on Ogre. But it's sort of like, him being so tanky solves a nice big problem for us. We don't need to worry about survivability. We don't need to feel the threat of maybe getting a bracers or something like that. Or I play Lich, and I think I want to rush the staff, and try to get the AoE stun pull on him and stuff like that. I don't think we take this, right? We don't take the ward if we're support. It's supposed to be middle takes the ward. Top also has not claimed a ward. No one claimed a ward. So we will claim a ward. Like the lizard on that staff. That's kind of cool. That's kind of... Look at us in the back, looking in the wrong direction. Good old Ogre.
Ogre Magi! Yeah!
Okay, well, I guess if no one's going to take a ward, I guess we'll take a ward.
Look how much we have for us.
Okay.
This one's
Get
in
our
the
ignite.
bag.
And then the age-old tradition. Good luck, have fun. Must be said.
Let's go north.
Must be said.
South.
Brother.
Let me through.
Oh,
Brother.
out of my way.
Anyone have a person in their life that likes to refer to everyone as brother? Like strangers, right? Like,
Why that?
male to male, like, hey brother.
Can't bear to look.
Guess we better.
I live in Southern California, LA. I feel like there's not a lot of that. People like to say, what's good? At least when I was in high school. High school, middle school, what's good was the typical thing you would say when you encountered someone. Like, instead of like saying hello or what's up, you were like, oh, what's good? That's what kids were saying in my day.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
And when somebody said it to me, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I was like in high school. That group of people looked down on me deeply. They looked down upon me instantly.
The battle begins.
And nice. Two meaty boys in the bottom here. He's slow.
Started.
What's his movement? Faster than ours. 309. We're 290. He looks slow. Why does he look so
Running's not as
slow?
fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Cause it was
I was trying to figure out what's the hotkey for quick putting things into your.
after you.
After you.
Oh, we gotta run! It's freaking Dazzle.
Get
Oh, okay. He didn't get the reset. Primal is just eating the wave. What's going on here? I don't agree with what's happening. I disagree deeply. He doesn't have any healing items.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on.
Oh, we got a juicy deny though. What was Primal Beast doing?
Ow!
Guys are friggin' faster than us. I think we need our win lace as soon as possible here. And it's looking like we're gonna need a. I don't know what to do with our friend here, because Dazzle's Q is gonna be up by now,
Yep.
Yep.
and we would really like it for him to put it on us and not Primal Beast.
Okay.
That's the kind of guy we are. Give him a whack. Then we do the slow.
Why then?
No, go backwards. What are you doing? Primal Beast! You're dead. I don't understand why. I peeled for him. I got Dazzled to back off. Oh no, why is this happening to me? Did we get that deny?
Eggs this time.
Okay. How many levels?
Denied.
Guess we better.
Yep.
Why? Why has this happened to us? Yeah, you better get that last hit.
Dire's courier
You better
has
get
been
that
killed.
last hit. We get another. I think we get another clarity, and then we'll just call it in.
Okay.
Not denied. He failed his pool, I think.
You
go
go
first.
first.
Do it, cast it.
Running's not as fun. Can we?
Okay, that's good damage. That's good damage.
Something.
No stopping you.
Ouch. A couple of hits from the tower that I would not have liked to take there, but that's fine. No big deal. Got to remember that tower is pretty weak. Hello, I carry noobs. How are you doing? Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Guess we
Deep
better.
breathing man. The hold his breath man unnecessarily guy. I don't think we killed Dazzle here. No, he's got. But how are you doing, I carry noobs? We are currently trying to do that right now. Our primal beast has shown a lack of acuity. Fire away, fire away. I love questions. Give me the question.
Just had an idea.
Hit the road.
Ow!
See if we can steal their rune.
Let's go north.
Heck it.
South.
Oh, it's here. We'll take that rune.
Mine.
South.
I assume Dazzle's maybe pulling. That's what he's doing right now.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
Oh, should No Hope have had skins?
Idea.
'Cause it was mine.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's an interesting question, though. Like, the psychology of a player base. Like, would people have stuck around for longer to play No Hope mode if there were skins, or... I will say, you know, probably yes. Because when it comes to...
Who's stopping you?
Because when it comes to, like, showing things off to people, showing off the banner, it's just something that almost never happens, right? How often do you get to show off the banner to somebody?
Not one bit.
Almost never. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. So yeah, a skin would have been nice, because at least then you can show it off in the PvP mode where nobody plays, or you can show it off in Nightmare mode with people trying to get their SWAT skins, right? I think that's fair.
Let's go north.
No, south.
I think that's fair. Yeah, because no one sees that banner, other than, like, the people who are your friends, and chances are you beat No Hope mode with them, so...
Out of my way.
Hey,
Yeah, I feel that for sure. I think Dazzle has possibly left lane.
Prize is mine.
Yep.
Pretty much no reason. Oh. I mean, there's no reason for Dazzle to be here, really. Because since Primal Beast is so far behind.
ooh, shiny. After you.
After you.
Now Dazzle's harassing our mid.
Yeah.
I'll do legs this time.
I don't know if this is the right thing to do.
Hey, you on fire! Good idea.
'Cause it was mine.
Guess we better.
We'll give our mid a clarity, a clarity here for them. I don't know what to do with Primal Beast.
Ow!
Primal Beast is a problem.
Why there?
Who knows?
Oh, is No Hope getting solo queue? That would be a thing of beauty. I don't know how many people are going to play it. But, I would love that very much.
That away.
That would help me doing casual solo streams a lot better. That would be nice if they do that. I kind of figured that eventually they would.
Can we go? Where's that buddy like?
I kind of figured they would eventually. You need to remember that Void has his ultimate here, so he can kill us pretty easily.
Hit them, man.
Ow!
And we are a higher level than Primal Beast, so we actually need to leave so that he can get solo XP.
You're doing good.
You too.
I think he just loses.
Let's go north.
No,
We'll
south.
block this with our body.
Yep.
Yep.
Who started that?
I don't know. I don't know what to do with Primal Beast.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh! Give me that carrier.
Because it was mine.
We're gonna wait for that carrier.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh!
Radiant's curse.
We killed this carrier. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Probably not. It wasn't worth it. But we killed his carrier. Yeah. Yeah, No Hope really isn't any different than Nightmare mode. Other than that, it's just you do a little more damage. Right? Like, that's about the only difference. More objectives and more damage. But, I mean, if you solo queue in the Nightmare mode,
Get yourself to
there's not a lot of people who know what they're doing still. There's still people who can't beat Nightmare mode.
Good idea.
'Cause it was mine.
That away.
Yeah, they never should have gotten rid of it. I think they should have just stuck to their guns.
Yep.
My understanding of it is the story is that some of the devs are into like hardcore gamers. They're hardcore gamers. They love Dark Souls and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yup.
So they made Nightmare Mode just really, really hard, as far as they can tell.
Let me through.
Ow!
But then people complained, and I really don't know how many people were complaining.
My way.
I don't think the issue was that Nightmare Mode was too hard. I think the issue was that Recruit and Veteran were like not... Like, the jumps between them were not
Why there?
correct. I don't know. At the same time, though, you have a huge chunk of players who are just... who are not doing it, who are not playing a mode. I assume they're going to pause here in a second.
Running's not
Yeah,
as
there's
fun
people
as
on
it
Reddit were
Not
complaining.
one
I don't know.
big fun.
I don't know. It's one of those things where, you know, a large percentage of your player base isn't even attempting or is like only doing a couple of attempts of a game mode and then they're just giving up and moving on. I don't know exactly what the correct thing is. So, in a sense, them tweaking the game mode so dramatically for Nightmare, I think did keep a bit of player base around. But the thing I talked about is that it's really not about difficulty that people are upset about. It's feeling fair. That's what people don't like. That's what people don't like. You can have a game mode that is unbelievably difficult. Stupid difficult. But if it feels fair, nobody cares. If it feels fair, nobody cares.
I'll do legs this time.
Okay.
I think that's what people are looking for. If it feels fair, it can be as hard as you
Let's
want.
go north.
And so I think the issue was that Nightmare Mode felt too unfair.
Let me through.
Ow!
Not that it wasn't fair. I thought Nightmare Mode was fine. I had no problem with Nightmare Mode. I was having great success. So it wasn't about the difficulty of Nightmare Mode. It was that it felt unfair. Felt unfair.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower.
That was the
has
issue.
fallen.
Wasn't whether or not Nightmare Mode is actually too difficult or not.
Can we go?
And more that it just felt too unfair. Yeah, the grenade glitch was unfortunate. Oh yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah, that was my take on it. It doesn't matter the difficulty. You can make it as crazy and wild as difficult as you like, but it needs to feel fair to some extent to the player base. And even though I don't really think even though people still struggle with it the same exact way, people still struggle. People couldn't beat Nightmare Mode because of their habits and their lack of knowledge and skill. And people still can't beat Nightmare Mode for the same exact reasons, but because they nerfed it so dramatically,
The enemy's
for a lot of
bottom
people the
tower
game mode feels more fair.
Stopping you. The price is mine.
Yeah, people are coming back though, for sure. Yeah, and the grenade glitch was unbelievably dumb. There's still a new glitch. There's a new glitch right now, I guess, where you can double your cards.
Your top tower is under attack.
Good idea.
Cause it was mine.
I don't think they're gonna do skins. I don't think they're gonna. At this point, I don't think they're gonna do it.
Yep.
Is that a squirrel?
But it would be nice if there was a better way to show off how much of a gamer you are. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
I'll do legs.
Maybe we should buy smoke.
Okay.
Oh yeah, some way to show the banner would be nice too. Like literally anything.
Away.
I think a big part of it is that the PvP PvP would probably be the primary place where you would end up showing all that stuff off. And there's just no PvP, so it just doesn't happen.
I like this part.
You would.
Shadows take us.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on.
Primal Beast is not having a good game right now.
Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit.
I'll take that.
This for the Magi.
I'll take that.
I'll do
What do we got here?
this time.
Okay.
Out of my way.
Hey.
He is quite strong, it seems. But we are still... No, we're done. Oh, yeah, like at the end of each mission. You know, yeah, during the... Yeah, actually, I would like to see stats. Like, you know, like how, like, at the end of each mission, they're like, so-and-so killed X amount of this, and this person defeated this many specials, and... Alright, here's a player who killed the most zombies, here's a player who killed the most specials, here's a player who did the most healing.
Brother, you're back.
Something for everybody. Everyone's represented, and that little screen lasts, whatever, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Has your name, shows your little banner. And then it swaps over to the... Here's the stats, here's the gold you got, here's all the other stuff, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there you go. You got it, Carrie New. That's it right there. Something in between each mission when they're doing all the stats and showing you the gold, the copper you're going to get and stuff like that. That's where it should be.
Guess we better. I think I just got... Yep.
I think we just follow around Luna, give her some ring,
The road.
Your middle tower is under attack.
and keep her buffed.
You go first.
Why there?
Who
Your
knows?
middle tower is under attack.
We can leech her XP too.
Yeah.
Morana's fine. Morana's fine.
Your top
This
tower
way.
is under
That
attack.
away.
I saw a thing.
Yeah, I mean the game was just never really.
They did.
Why is there a Sven level 7? Is he a support? Well, who's their support?
When can I hit something?
Who's stopping
Yeah,
you?
the banners have always been a little underwhelming. They really never really mattered too much.
Yep.
Yup.
Shadows.
Good idea.
'Cause it was mine.
We definitely kill.
My turn.
Can we get
Yeah, as a first. Get the heck out.
Learned nothing.
We got a blue up there
Let's
already.
go north.
No,
Don't do it,
south.
Marana. Don't be greedy. Oh yeah, there's a duplication glitch.
North.
No, south.
With your cards right now, where it's a. So what people have told me, I haven't tried it. I don't know exactly how it works, but from what people have told me, is that if you join a campaign,
I saw a thing.
infinite copper glitch. I don't know about that one. For what people have been doing me, this only works in online mode, and it is. You have to join a match that is already in progress. So you quick play into a match. And then I think it is you pick your character, you select your deck, but then you don't move past that screen. And you let the timer run all the way out. Is what people are telling me. And when the timer runs all the way out, it'll just dump you into the safe room, into the lobby
Fun is hitting.
with the players.
One bit fun.
But all of your 15 cards will be
Your
duplicated.
top tower is under attack.
You'll have 2 decks essentially. That's what people are telling me.
Hey, you're on fire!
I have no idea about the infinite copper glitch though with the bots.
Who knows?
And I guess the duplicate card glitch is like a double-edged sword in that, like, if you have a card to that like has minus that has like negative like damage resistance, that effect is also double as well. So it's like a double-edged sword for some cards.
Okay.
But yes, that if you have been experiencing an abnormal amount of people who are letting the timer run out
After you.
in the lobby, that is most likely why. They're duplicating their deck, from what people are telling me.
Who's stopping you?
Which is quite annoying. Which is, it is already dumb, right? It is already annoying to play with a teammate who is cheating, right? Who's cheating, who's doing something like that. But the fact that the glitch makes your entire team wait 3 minutes before they can do anything, very annoying. The worst.
Me first.
The absolute worst. Yeah.
This way.
That's a way.
After him.
And I'm sure there might be some neat things that you can do by having cards duplicated, but
Ow!
whenever I encounter someone who's doing that, I usually ask them, like, hey, are you duping your deck? And they're like, yeah. Like, what cards are you running? They are almost every single time they're running, like, the dumbest decks. They're like, oh, I have all of the damage cards. Like, I have Glass Cannon and Silver Bullets. I have all the damage cards. And I have all of the health cards, right? I have Canned Goods. And it's like their deck doesn't make any sense as far as what they're actually running. Like they're running just the stupidest decks that just are actually detrimental a lot of the times. Because if you're running all the damage cards, you have a tremendous amount of like like damage resistance loss and like a loss of health, and you're running all the health cards. They have Canned Goods and they have no stamina, and it's dumb. Yeah, every time I encounter it and talk to them about like what deck they're running decks that
Your bottom
that are
tower
just
is
gonna get
under
them killed faster.
Dire structures are fortified.
No.
Oh, we had a shovel. We'll take the shovel. We always love the shovel.
That's a way.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
They're not looking super good for this deck, yeah. So it's been really annoying that is the glitch right now, because it takes, at the very least, it takes 3 minutes of time
Cause it was mine.
in order for it to happen. I hope they fix it too.
Your top tower
In fact,
is
I've been
under
meaning to
attack.
check the Trello board to double check that it's on there, because if they don't know about it, like, I don't know if they even, hopefully they know about it. They gotta know about it, right?
Attack.
When can I hit something?
Who's stopping you?
Got a tango.
The price is
Your
mine.
top tower
Running
has fallen.
smash fun is hitting.
Not one bit fun.
Double damage.
People find it, man. People find
Who
it.
knows?
I mean, if you ever watch speedrunning, it's amazing what people find for speedruns.
Come on!
Jug's going for it.
Get going!
Can we go?
Oh, we're doing it.
This is that. Run.
จบแพ้เร็ว
Oh,
We're winning. Yeah, the people find it. My guess is the people who found a lot of these glitches are probably speedrunners.
Oh!
People who still speedrun the game. Because that's probably the only group of people who are actively looking for glitches. Like, there's still bot teleport glitches that you can do, where, like, on Abandoned, there's a particular place where if you stand, the bots will, like, teleport out of bounds outside the window, then you Molotov yourself, and then you can run outside of the map all the way to the safe room and skip the infested house. things like that. There's still all of those bot teleport glitches still exist, and they've been there since like the beginning of the game's release. He was walking around with the minigun. I don't know about that. That sounds wild. Is there Dazzle again? Their Dazzle's got a toaster. I haven't encountered that one. Not sure how you make that one work. But again, my guess is probably the people who are finding them are the remaining people who are still speeding running the game for fun. And then without self-discipline, they take those glitches and they do them in live online play. It might be a cheat. I don't know. It sounds wild.
Looking good.
Yup.
Oh, we should have saved our blue, I think. We planted 2 blues by accident. We are embarrassed.
Guess we better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the game has for anti-cheat, if it even has one.
I'll do legs this time.
Okay.
We have not stacked any camps this game.
Out of my way, this
Little gold for ourselves.
I saw a thing.
We'll really like to have our 4-staff done for the next fight. But I think, thankfully, I don't think there's a lot of people who want to cheat in Back 4 Blood. Like, there's no hackers in Back 4 Blood. No one gives a crap about that.
I'll take that.
At least they shouldn't.
After
They
you.
shouldn't. Their Dazzle, man. Their Dazzle will be the death of them. Ramp up the Nightmare difficulty. I've been getting teams that are just, I don't know, I haven't been getting queued with people who have no idea how to play the game when I go into Nightmare mode. Usually it just ends up being me running to the end of the map because everyone's dead.
Can I hit something?
That's been my Nightmare experience lately.
Yep.
Yup. Guess we better.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think all they need to do is
Out of my way.
just make solo queue for no hope mode. 'Cause it's like solo queue was already right because no hope mode was already for the hardcore tryhards, right? And I think at this point, the only people left playing no hope mode at all are the tryhards anyways. So just open up the solo queue for them. I'm like trying to like complete my thought, but I can't because I'm trying to play this video game.
Is that a squirrel? Oh,
Okay.
Healing ward. But yeah, I think at this point they really should just open up no hope solo. But I think they should just leave Nightmare alone because I think for the most part, people are happy with the difficulty of it.
he said.
And just for all of us gamers, just open up the solo queue for no hope mode.
This way.
That away.
I think that'll be good enough. That's my opinion, my take on it.
You go first.
I saw a thing.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a double stack. I don't know if stacking is really that important at this stage in the game, right?
Good idea.
Oh,
Didn't get the double.
My turn.
Oh, hello? What's going on over here?
I'll do like this time.
Okay.
Chasing down Dazzle?
Who knows?
Let me through.
Ow! Help!
Well, oh, I think if they open up solo queue for it, that sort of helps negate that, right? And that, like, at the very least, I enjoy just playing the game. The sort of I enjoy playing with random people. Just like, you know, playing. It's like a roguelike, I think. I think that's really how we should be evaluating it, is that it's a roguelike. Every campaign's a little bit different, you know? So I enjoy just the experience of just like playing with random people and going through a mission where anything can happen, so to speak. I think if they open up no hope mode, it'll just, for the higher level players, it'll continue with a potential replayability. Yeah, I haven't had any success looking for a group in that I look for a group and there's just no one there. Or there's somebody who, like, makes fun of my message for being in there. LOL, you like to play no hope mode? Like, okay. But yeah, I think they just need to do solo queue.
It's good to be back.
Do I know?
What do we get? What do we get next? I guess let's get. I don't know. I think we get her Vlad. I just feel like Vlad's makes sense to me. Vlad's makes sense to me.
No!
Yeah, I'm sure. And that's extra annoying, right? Because you have to like look for a group and coordinate, and people are sending each other friend requests, and I'm sure it takes a lot of time just to get it all set up for that to happen. That's real dumb. Sounds real dumb.
Come on!
Anything we want? We'll take that. Nice.
Yep.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
We're close to getting our stupid thing.
My turn.
Bring me my thing.
I saw
Yeah, I can only imagine that at some point in time they will open up a solo queue. He's dead, right?
Ow!
He's dead. We shouldn't be here.
Haste.
this way.
That away!
We shouldn't be here.
Roshan has fallen to the
Oh, we're dead. Lena hurts us. Lena hurts real bad. What we needed to do was not die. I knew we were in a horrible position there, but I was just like, oh god, we need to put our body in the way to save the team. The blocking in the game does not work at all. I blocked a dude for alerting everything on purpose. He was a SWAT, so he knew what he was doing, and then sometimes get in the game with that person. Yeah. Oh goodness, I haven't had to block anybody. I think I've only gotten trolled really once. I really only got trolled once. But yeah, kicking them, blocking them didn't work. I only got trolled once, and the person was like accusing me of team shooting them on purpose, and he was like trying to get me banned or kicked out of the game. And then nothing was happening, so then he team killed me. We kicked him. And then he just kept rejoining our game. He kept rejoining our game over and over again, and I thought, like, man, I wonder if one of these people are his friend or something. That's the only time I really got trolled.
enemy's
So in that sense,
bottom
personally,
tower
I haven't
has
been trolled that much, which has been good.
fallen. Your top tower
Which
is under
it'll
attack.
probably get worse as the Act 5 gets closer and the pop picks up.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack.
Guess we better.
Yep. Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
We queue up our Aether lens here.
I'll do legs this time.
Okay.
I want to try and force staff someone out.
Let's go north.
No, south.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That seems like just the correct time to do all those changes. Hopefully that's the case.
You go first.
Hopefully that's the case, because I think solo queue for no hope would be good. Nice, nice.
Mine.
Oh.
Why there?
Nice.
Because it was mine.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks.
Which, to be in general sense, I'm quite excited for the new update. I have really been enjoying sort of coming back to Back 4 Blood. I think me taking a break for a hot minute was the right thing to do. A little refresh.
The enemy's
Because I pumped
middle
out
tower
like
has fallen.
200 hours in like less than I don't know, like 2 weeks or something like that when No Hope mode came out.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Why there?
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's it. There's no achievement for. Oh, we have a friggin' heal potion. Because I know, at least in game, there's like the accomplishments or whatever. Whatever it is, the in-game achievements, the accomplishments. I know there's those. I didn't quite realize though that there was no actual achievement. No actual achievement for No Hope mode.
这波不赔，666。
Tried to stun Lena there. We overstayed our welcome by a huge amount. Yeah, there's no achievement though. I didn't quite notice that. I didn't realize that there was an achievement for Act 5 but not for 1 through 4. I bet you they're not gonna be there. That's my guess. That feels like a very Turtle Rock oversight to me.
这波不赔，666。
Oh, not quite. Not quite, Marana. We have this smoke that we've just never used. We're gonna sell it. We're embarrassed to have it. Yeah, I'm just... I don't know. Well, I mean...
Blessings upon a loyal
It
warrior.
felt like No Hope mode was not maybe on the original game plan for them, you know? It felt like No Hope Mode was in response to the community's outrage over how difficult Nightmare Mode was.
You again?
So it makes me think maybe No Hope Mode was possibly
Your
not
tower is under attack.
originally planned, and so there was no skins for it. There was no achievements for it for Act 1 through 4. It was just in response to the community being upset about
We
something,
better.
Yep.
you know. But trying to be a content creator for that game has been annoying when you're trying to read the patch notes and the patch notes aren't correct. Like half of the patch notes are not actually in the game, and things that are not in the patch notes are in the game, and oh my goodness. Talked about it a little bit. Like the patch notes is where you, as the game dev, restore hope and faith into the community because you're addressing the problems that they have. But then your patch notes are inaccurate. Oh god. Brutal. Not ideal. Stuff like that kills me. My guess is there won't be No Hope achievements for Acts 1 through 4. Because I just feel like they already have the Act 5 achievements secretly in there, right? So I just feel like those would have been included
Running's not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit
included as
fun.
well. Oh, are they adding SWAT skins for Hang and Charisse?
Yup.
That too, I also kind of figured like it may not happen. I'm not super worried about the skins. I just like playing the game for the most part. But all these little oversights, I just think are just like, eh.
Is that a squirrel?
And that's what it is for now. We'll just deal with it and not worry about it.
Guess we better.
What are their wards? What do I buy next? I feel like I never get to this point. Guess we'll buy that.
Not as fun as hitting.
Not one bit fun.
We better.
Yep.
I think we just want the health.
You go first.
I think we just want the health.
This way.
That away.
Yup.
Is Dan... I mean, now, if Dan has a SWAT skin and Charisse and Hang don't get one, it's like the weirdest spider web of weird oversights. Act 5 has a No Hope achievement. 1 through 4 doesn't. Hang and Charisse don't have SWAT skins, but Dan does. The Prophet does. It'll be all over the place.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on. Let's go north.
I would love to grab somebody here. Ooh. Which way is Luna looking? I don't know. We'll buff Marana. We believe in Marana.
Hit the road.
Oh no, we won. Okay. that would be the strangest like mishmash of weird oversights that have like these campaigns have achievements, these ones don't, and these characters have the skin and these characters don't. Hopefully they'll get their crap together, but aren't they doing something with Evolve 2 right now? So we won the game, but I don't know if we really played it that well. But here we are. I feel like we gotta be low on the gold count here. Oh, not that far behind Marana. Just mute these chat. Everyone gets a little salty. We didn't really stack too many camps here. Stacked one. Pretty subpar for our typical stacking. But people like us. People are buff. People are, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, these people are a trio. Yeah, good job. Woo. Ooh, woo, man, you're struggling, Woo. We won't commend you, but at least Woo didn't rage at us. That was the key. The food buffs. Yeah, I don't really know. We'll see what the food buffs do. I can only imagine the food buffs will be temporary or something. Oh, like I see, yeah, like a stat screen like this.
Not like I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Totally agree. It'll have your banner, your character, your gamer tag. And then it'll just have like a thing you did, like he threw 5 grenades. Wow, and this person shot a snitch. Cool, and right, but at the very least, and this screen can just last literally like 5 seconds, and you can hit the button to skip it, right? And then the banner would have pertinence. But I don't think that'll happen, though. I don't think that'll happen. I think we just have to accept. We just have to accept that the vanity stuff is just not going to be on the forefront, even though, other than just enjoying the game for the sake of enjoying the game, there's no other replayability other than unlocking all the stuff over time. So it's a little silly. It's a little silly either way you rock it. Okay, we're gonna lich. This is our lich build. We're gonna go boots. We're gonna go boots, tangos, and then we're gonna just our first like 500 gold is gonna be just like all consumables. It's disappointing though. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think I was talking about this on my last stream when I streamed Back for Blood. I think on Saturday or something like that. I watched the opening cutscene again. It's cool. It's a fine little opening cutscene, little action-packed cutscene there. But in a game like Back for Blood, I feel like they put in a lot of effort to make it feel like a AAA experience, and you play the game and there's a little, like, the menu is an overworld and you run around in the overworld, but ultimately I just sort of feel like all of it was just vanity. It didn't really matter too much. They put in these high quality cutscenes, pretty good lip sync in the cutscenes, right? Pretty well animated cutscenes, and I just feel like there's really not that strong of a plot going on here. The cutscene doesn't really actually establish any plot. It just doesn't really do anything for the game other than that. Oh, it's a cool cutscene. I just feel like if they would have just taken the budget and the time away from those cutscenes to try and like slap the AAA sticker on the Back for Blood and focused it into the gameplay, into the mechanics, into more skins, into more content. Even just the easy content, right? The easy content of like more cards, more skins, more guns, or whatever. It would have been nice.
Beneath my warm exterior, permafrost.
Yeah, or the voice lines, if they would have been on top of the voice line stuff.
Man drifting.
On top of the voice line stuff. I thought in a recent patch they did the voice line stuff. I thought they added the voice lines for
Yo, I fucking hate Dusa.
watch out, there's an urchin.
Lineup is so tanky.
Forward.
I thought eventually they did do the voice lines for that, but I could be wrong. Things like that don't really bother me, but they look really stupid when you invest a lot of time into making your game look fancy with the cutscenes, and then your game doesn't have the appropriate voice like dialogue, you know. So I feel like that's the spider web of weird oversights, where I just think their priorities weren't quite correct. Instead of paying lots of money for... Man, it's hard to talk to this guy in my ear. Instead of paying lots of money for the rights to play super cool music in the barroom fight, which none of the streamers can stream because all of your advertisement streamers have to mute their game because you spent money on copyrighted music. It's things like that that I saw that I was like, Turtle Rock, those are some weird choices. They still get called the generic? Yeah. Oh, whoops, I'm not playing the game.
And so the dead
Any help?
will bury the dead.
Nope, sorry, I'm talking to someone else.
A chill wind.
It's things like that where I feel like
I don't know why you guys risk everything. 40 gold.
Going.
that just sort of like
40 is 200.
it just sort of showed like
For you.
Truly.
If you're selfish, yes.
it just sort of showed that like I think their priorities were not quite in the right place. Oh, they're in the wrong place.
Cold cuts.
I think we just kill him, right? Oh,
Feel the freeze.
not quite. Not quite.
Agreed.
Yeah, exactly. Like the cutscenes really don't do anything to develop character or push forward plot. They're literally just for show, like just to show off cool things, and it's just and with the cool music at the barroom blitz, and I think it just showed that like the priority was just not quite in the right place.
My cold increases. Dead man drifting.
It's not quite the right priority. So I sort of wish that they didn't do the AAA cutscenes and didn't buy a bunch of copyrighted music that, you know, all their streamer community like had to mute that scene. It's just little stuff like that. And then Hang and Cerise were released with like there was no voice lines that interacted with them between the other characters. So it's like all the detail things that the players actually care about weren't focused on, and all the details on things that we didn't give a crap about got worked on, you know?
Holy shit.
So stuff like that, little stuff like that. That was annoying. But I mean, I still enjoy the game. I mean, I still have just an unbelievable fun amount of time playing the game. I actually don't know what Medusa's thing does. So I'm pretty sure they have added voice lines for them. Not nearly as much as the original characters have, right? But I'm pretty sure that they do, in fact, interact with the other characters to some degree. As far as, like, somebody will say, you know, oh, in this scene, Hoffman talks about fighting the Ridden, then sure used to be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, there's not nearly as much depth, but I think they did eventually add a little bit more character interaction between Hang and Charisse and the other group. Yeah, all those detail things. Or like if you play the diner with Holly and Walker, they just talk about shooting fish in a barrel. And there's like, that's the only interaction in the whole game for that particular scene.
A chill wind.
I think we went back to this rainbow.
Drag this one.
Going.
We pulled the wave with that. Crap. Oh! We're screwing up. We're not doing good.
To battle.
Bam, free hit. Got him.
Cold snap.
Holy crap. Medusa's thing hurts. Oh my goodness. Medusa's freaking Q chunks us.
Forward.
5 more tangos. Oh my god. I haven't played Lich in a long time. I just don't know what I win, what I lose. Honestly, I think we want one more level before I start blasting Qs again. I feel like we almost got Jack and it just didn't happen. But this is good. This is good. Nice. Good damage on him. Let's give him the clarity.
Your precious
precious weak.
Agreed.
It goes precious weak thing. I guess we'll accept that.
Dead man drifting.
Yeah, which, you know, I was fine with that they sort of cut corners and had a lot of backtracking through that particular area of content. I was fine with that. I thought that was a nice, clever way to sort of cut a corner in general. But the issue is then, by the time you get to Act 4, you kind of realize there actually isn't that much content.
A chill wind.
There's actually kind of a lack of content there.
Come back.
For the dead.
Over.
Which was a little disappointing.
Adrift.
Get a clarity for yourself, man.
Well, so I was cool with the idea that they were cutting corners there, but it didn't end up. It wasn't because they wanted to get in more content, right?
Dead ahead.
It's because they actually just
I'm under attack.
couldn't get the content.
Quickly.
We might be dead if he's got snake still.
Yes.
I'm sorry, man. I'm doing my best.
A chill wind.
I know, I'm not flaming it, dude. I'm just
I know.
hero needs levels.
I cast the Qs, and that's what I got, man.
Block.
Yeah. Where's here?
Cold front.
Oh, we're dead. Oh, we died for it. We're a hero. We died for it. I am hoping for a whole new area. I hope that Act 5 does not begin with us leaving Fort Hope into the gas station area. I hope that's not the case. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does something like that.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Shit.
Going.
I need help.
Can we do anything with Pudge? Never mind, Pudge is dead. I was like, Pudge looks way out of position. Yeah, it would be amazing if Act 5 is like purely new
Just
area.
get a clarity for yourself over. With full mana right now, you just had one clarity.
I didn't grab my freaking items.
Agreed.
I don't know what you're saving. I'm sorry if you don't mind this, and I'm so sad. Yeah, but I mean, while you stack, you can just pop a clarity for yourself. It's just 50 gold. And you
This
get
guy and
full
his clarities, he
HP
won't
mana
give it
for
up.
your Small mana pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Quickly.
Exactly. Walker wants to go somewhere else and fight them.
Adrift.
Job giving you
How
shit?
can you see me?
Timber?
Muted Jug a minute ago. Oh my goodness.
A chill wind.
We're dead. I knew boss would be cool as well. Though I do think that I'm quite excited for the 3 new enemies and what they do and how they work, potentially.
Lich dying for me. The landed.
Always sacrifice for you.
Man. He doesn't come up here.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a tango. There you go. Oh, they have a Zeus.
Dead man drifting.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had a Zeus.
Use that tango.
Selfish. Quickly.
Bam, got him. I'm just curious to see what the AI looks like for the new enemies, because
Comfort. Yes.
they look like humans, right, to some extent. And if they have janky, weird AI, it's gonna look real dumb.
Cold front coming.
Oh, Jug.
Forward. For frost among foes.
Nice. We did that. We made that happen. I'm a gamer. We did it. Oh, and this happened too.
Your bottom
Never
tower
mind.
is under attack.
Give him a clarity.
One of the good ones.
Give him a clarity. Ogre has not bought any wards. Zero. Literally zero. But yeah, I'm super worried that like the I don't know. That you're just gonna see like a human. I don't know. I assume that
Going.
like I don't know what they're gonna do with the AI. There's something weird, right? I just feel like because they're humanoids, it's just going to feel narratively weird if like this person just wildly jumps out for no reason. Oh, they're dead. We're running. We're running. We're dead. We'll see. I just hope the AI for it is good.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
That's it. That's all I care about. The AI for the new enemies, the new mutations, the specials is good.
Your bottom
That's what
tower
we want.
is under attack.
Oh, we need to get our trank boots now. Get our tranks. Now, I don't know what to get after that. I don't know how greedy we want to be in a game we are not necessarily winning. It's pretty close, actually. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, like them just randomly spawning.
Drifting.
Would love to go in on this, but it's just us and Ogre, and he's got no
Tower is
mana.
under attack.
We didn't need
We'll give him a clarity.
Thank you.
forward.
Oh, he's just standing there.
Dropping.
Oh. If we can get the
Your top tower is under
yeah, we do not want to get
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll bury you.
they were doing it.
The frost spreads.
Yeah, Bristle's heck, fast as heck.
Bottom.
Kill the Zeus.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, like a horde timer card for them? Yeah. The other thing too is like, how do you get them to fit into the game as far as like the zombies, right? Like, do the zombies
Your
ignore
bottom
them?
tower is under attack.
Like, what's going on here as far as like, I assume a horde of zombies is gonna have to would attack them too. Like, I don't know how it's gonna look. Because if they're buddies with the Ridden, maybe they're doing something right. Maybe they're doing something right if they're buddies with the Ridden.
Quickly.
We'll take that.
Does it tingle?
Monstrous versions of them, yeah. We'll see all the details, you know, when it comes out. But I'm just worried about how it all sort of fits in. Sort of narratively, naturally.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire
Take that as
structures
tribute.
Because I think because they're
fortified.
humans, it has a lot of potential to look real dumb.
Your
A lot of
bottom
potential
tower
for it
is
to
under
look real
attack.
dumb.
Landing bottom. I'm going up.
So we'll see. Regardless, though, I'll probably enjoy it and have a lot of fun playing it. Just sort of go with all the jank.
Double damage.
Just sort of go along with all the jank.
Forward. Dead man drifting.
What is looking for? They're looking for my blue ward.
Front coming.
And they're not going to chase him, right? All the way to the tower? No. We should just do some stacking here.
Quickly.
I can imagine they're going to push. We just need to look bottom here, and if they do anything bottom, we'll TP bottom. I guess. I guess top is still a place of contention here.
Going. Yes.
Yeah, give me that juicy double stack. We definitely got one at least. Definitely got one.
Truly.
Your top tower is under attack.
Frosty.
Your top tower is under attack.
Got him. We got him. We'll give that clarity.
Yes. Agreed.
Wait, you warded us. How? But how?
Yes.
So we'll see. I think to summarize it, quite excited for it. We'll see how it goes. More mechanics, more cards. I love it. Like, I just feel like there's so much potential for lots of content for Back 4 Blood.
Quickly.
And I think they did a good enough job with Tunnels of Terror that I think they do have potentially the skill and the creativity to pull it off. But all the little detail stuff keeps falling through the cracks for them.
Your bottom tower
All the little
has
detail
fallen.
stuff. Yeah, we're too far away to be involved in that now. We ain't TP in time.
Adrift. Deathmaw.
Feeling that might happen.
Dead man drifting.
Well, it's only with
Got him, boys. Jebaited.
That cuts no
I needed that kill. It was personal.
No, I don't care.
So excited and nervous at the same time. I was excited and nervous for Tunnels of Terror and all that stuff. And I think for the most part, I was happy with it. All the little detail stuff, I just felt like, freaking Zeus. A little detail stuff.
Yes.
Fell through the cracks, but I'm sort of just used to it now. Like, I think that's just sort of what we expect from them.
Going.
Do we want Essence Ring? 400 HP is a lot of HP.
Yes.
We want this, though, actually. What about a crap ton of gold? What do we get?
And
Do we get 4 staff, or we just go greedy, Ags all in, like, mega play? I think we get 4 staff first. I think it's just safer.
blood runs cold.
Just safer.
Truly.
going on over here?
Agreed.
Yeah, the hives are great. I would love to see. I mean, there's another bit of content where it's like there's just so much potential. You can add more mission, more acts, more enemies, more guns, more cards, more hives, more inner hives, more bosses, more mutations. Like, there's just an unbelievable amount of potential content that this game can have. Oh crap! We are frozen.
I'm under attack.
Ah. Run away. So much potential content for Back 4 Blood with how they have themselves set up. So they have the foundation for just so much more stuff. I think for the most part, Tunnels of Terror show that they can sort of do it, but we should expect that all of the detail stuff should be forgotten about. All the detail stuff is just not going to work out.
For the dead.
Assume the details will be missed, and that's sort of what I'm operating under here. But I think if we didn't cast our, oh, I guess this is much bigger range. I feel like we almost could have stopped Dusa from TPing out there.
Going.
We still have our teardrop, and we'd kind of like to lose our teardrop.
Forward.
Ogre Magers run the wrong way. What the heck, Ogre Magers?
Truly.
There's four coming bot for you, Timber.
Yes.
Running.
Quickly.
I think we're just sort of chilling here for the moment. Melee burn card and co-op mode. Which is weird because isn't it a co-op game already? Isn't it a co-op game already? A melee burn card? Does that just get a melee card? Get a melee weapon? That would be my guess. Use this card to get a melee weapon.
Damn, Timber, strong boy.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Fighting cold.
Mid.
But a co-op mode? I don't know. Them adding additional game modes that are outside of the campaign scares me, because you already have a game mode that's not being played, right? The versus mode. And we don't want to split the player base more, even though there is no player base for versus mode. Here we hide. That is what we do. We ward up here to make sure that we can be actually hiding. Oh!
Back a lich.
We're dead. We're dead. Yeah, people were quite upset about the versus mode. Which is ironic, because I think the versus mode that Back 4 Blood has, though not great, I think is simply from a design point better than Left 4 Dead's versus mode. I think people had like rose-colored glasses when they thought about Left 4 Dead versus mode. The idea of like you play through the game, the campaign, where all the mutations are enemy players. Very cool idea. But the versus mode in Left 4 Dead was a nightmare, was a crapshoot. The like 99% of the time, you would never end a versus mode with the people you began it with, and there was no matchmaking, there was no balance to it. like, people forget that the versus mode for Left 4 Dead was garbage. Was garbage. And so I understand that Back 4 Blood obviously wanted to do something different. They don't want to copycat all the way. But not only that, like, what they did helped alleviate potentially some of the problems, people leaving too early, and matches lasting too long that people left sort of inherently. Because playing through an entire campaign of Left 4 Dead with like actual people trying to kill you took time. It took a lot of time sometimes. We're not really a part of this game here.
Timber, what the fuck, power?
I mean, split screen though. I mean, it would make sense for Back 4 Blood to have split screen because it's a co-op game. That would make a whole lot of sense. But I think for the last, like, 5 years, games have not been doing split screen. Like, split screen has been falling off as far as a priority for devs to do, my understanding. Like, a lot of games that you would think have split screen don't. So I'm not going to heart them too much on that, but it does make sense they would have it. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make, I think, is what Back 4 Blood tried to do with their versus mode makes sense as far as them trying to alleviate those problems that Left 4 Dead had, but it didn't quite work out. Oh crap. This cast didn't run. We did it. We did our thing. We casted our ult and we hope for the best. But, yeah, their versus mode just ended up running into the same exact problems. There's no matchmaking. We'll just get this now. There's no real matchmaking, and ironically enough, even though they had more distinct control over how long each mode could last, the mode still, I think, lasted too long for some people. But I don't know. For the most part, it's just didn't work out. Didn't work out for them. I like the idea of what they tried to do, but it just wasn't enough. It just didn't end up being enough.
For the dead.
But I agree. I mean, so I have like 5,000 hours between Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. And, you know, I played the hell out of those games. And I'll probably never go back to them after playing Back 4 Blood. I think Back 4 Blood is more fun. There's more depth. There's just more mechanics. So, like, yeah, like I said, there's just so much more potential for Back 4 Blood.
Enemy's middle tower has fallen.
And even though I think Turtle Rock has had some successes with Back 4 Blood, there's still a lot of blunders and still a lot of weird mistakes that they've made. But yeah, I feel like if they shouldn't do a co-op mode, they shouldn't add any other game modes, but they should have a big old fat juicy update, a huge mega update to rework their Swarm mode. You know?
Yes.
Huge update. But I feel like they just more. I feel like they're like the fact that they had reduced cards, like there was less cards in the Swarm mode, the cards were altered, changed. That, to me, is already an indicator of, like, you guys don't really know how to balance this.
Cold front coming.
And I feel like they just need to go back to the drawing board, rework everything,